of course, the first one here is love. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace. Remember, this concept of peace that it's referring to here is having an unruffledness of mind. This is when the world's falling apart around you, but you're perfectly fine with it. And why? Because you know what God is doing and you understand. Yeah, the circumstances aren't ideal, but since when did worrying ever change anything? It never does. Having an unruffledness of mind. And of course, that comes from understanding what God's doing. Long suffering. Long suffering is a long holding out of one's anger against unreasonable people. Kindness, making others feel at ease. Goodness. And then it translates it as faithfulness, but really it's just faith. It's just a word for faith. It's not a faithful word. So faith is an aspect of the fruit of the Spirit. And then instead of gentleness, which oftentimes we get translated in verse 23, that is your word that means objectivity of mind. So our objectivity of mind that focuses on who we are in Christ and we won't allow it to change. So our focus is, this is who I am in Christ, and whatever my environment is bringing, I am not going to change. This is my goal. By the way, we get kind of the same concept. We can have the same concept from the human nature, but the human nature is always selfish, where God's quality of love is never selfish. So there's a big difference there. And then, of course, self-control.